Autobiographical memories are those that extend beyond a factual account of an event in one's own life. Instead, personal thoughts, feelings, and opinions may be included. Together with their thoughts, feelings, and emotions, the description forms an autobiographical memory network. Everyone's unique experiences and what is remembered from those experiences allow the brain to develop and assist in the forming an interpretation of the world and the things around them based on their memory. This type of memory stores personal information that aids in narrating a person's life. Following that, the individual ponders over the data and constructs autobiographical memories. According to studies, autobiographical memories and their relationships to oneself are explicitly linked. Additionally, certain aspects of autobiographical recollection may negatively affect one's health and the ability to function. Memory specificity and coherence may indicate that these associations affect an individual's well-being and psychopathology. By combining the two modes of inquiry, new and exciting avenues for future research can be identified. Memory specificity and coherence are two properties of autobiographical memories that establish a link between an individual's psychological characteristics and their ability to perform. However, no studies have been conducted to examine the relationship between these two characteristics as far as we are aware. Additional research and investigation into these two characteristics and their interaction in the future may produce useful results. Memory specificity and coherence appear to have some applications in common. While younger children are less detailed and reasonable than older children, both are capable of inventing their own stories. Moreover, both specificity and coherence improve with age and result in mental development. In memory, our past and future are linked. To comprehend who you are as a person, it is necessary to comprehend who you have been. And for better or worse, what you recall about your life is an excellent predictor of what you will be tomorrow. When you lose your memory, you lose a vital link to your identity. When people are asked about their memories, they frequently refer to them as valuable possessions, enduring reminders of the past that must be carefully preserved and profoundly appreciated. This, however, is an incorrect view of memory. Memories are not like DVDs waiting to be inserted or played when the time comes to reflect on the past. Memories are not separate pieces that can be taken from one person's head and saved for another's viewing. Instead, they are conceptual reconstructions, collages of how things used to be, informed by how they are now. Moreover, autobiographical memories are pieced together as needed from the data stored in a variety of brain systems. As a result, they are prone to distortion and frequently fall short of our expectations for reliability. Consider how the brain constructs memories, and you'll understand why memory is so unreliable. When the brain creates an autobiographical memory, it combines sensory memory fragments with more complex knowledge about events. Thus, the correspondence force seeks to keep memories true to what has occurred. When the coherence force ensures that forming the story meets the self's need, one typically includes portraying the ego is the best light possible. Individual senses such as vision, hearing, and smell are systematic requirements for autobiographical memories, as well as multimodal spatial systems that serves as a reminder of the location of the object and the people, an emotional system, a linguistic system, and a narrative system that about casual interactions that do not require the use of language. Based on an individual's memory, each of these systems processes, organizes, and assigns responsibilities to distinct cognitive behaviors. Autobiographical memories can be a collection of systems, each of which performs a distinct function in the organization and processing of relevant material. Autobiographical memories are a multimodal spatial system that requires, for these memories, a strong emotional system and a powerful linguistic system, a narrative system for memories involving nonverbal interaction. Process, organizing, and assigning roles to specific cognitive behaviors is independent on the individual's memory. Factual memory is concerned with the facts and current events of the present form. The central concept of cognitive therapy is also known as self-schemata. A person who possesses self-knowledge is someone who knows about his or her own abilities, personality, nature, temperament. A person who possesses much more complex and contextualized information than previously known facts, but less general and specific than particular or generic memories. The concept of self-schemata is not defined solely as being applied to a particular level of self-knowledge. Self-schematas are defined as the accumulation of information associated with a particular level of self-realization and These data can be expressed as facts and statements. Completion of the process requires the efficient organization of data associated with abstracted, real-life experiences which are dissimilar to an individual's understanding of a particular system. Cognitive processes are likely to be heavily influenced by pre-established schemata. Just like when you encode an experience, according to research, individuals' perceptions significantly affect the persistence and restoration of self-schemata. Generic memories are more specific, but specific memories are less abstract. In the study of memories, generic memories have the same characteristics as self-schemata. These memories feature the arrangement of a number of similar experiences, while generic memories rely heavily on sensory and visual spatial information. These components significantly limit the ability to construct new experiences because of their specificity. Many illnesses, and the most prominent of which is depression, are likely due to the increased chance of remembering generalized memories with vague memories or experiences. Numerous components of autobiographical memories contribute to the establishment and the maintenance of an individual's self-identity and the development of relationships. But on the other hand, the memories are not always associated with the beneficial human activities. In some cases, the retrieval method of an autobiographical memories is susceptible to depressive symptoms, as numerous intrusive recollections can cause psychological distress, particularly in the case of post-traumatic stress disorder. As a result, autobiographical memories may help predict the risk of depression and psychological distress. Autobiographical memories are a collection of episodic memories or recollected events from an individual's previous life that has been identified as a more complicated form of memory than laboratory memories through various research conducted by cognitive psychologists. On the other hand, autobiographical memories are recalled through a variety of senses, including taste, smell, touch, hearing, vision, and kinesthesis. In order to demonstrate significant variation in the content and context of spatial, temporal, emotional, and narrative reason, as well as of personal relevance, autobiographical memories are exceedingly complex and involve real-world cues, necessitating additional theoretical and methodological considerations that are typically not necessary in a laboratory study using simplified stimuli. The human brain is a miracle at adapting. Its ability to selectively curtail our memories is a critical adaptation. If we kept track of every minute of every day, the majority of us would become absorbed in our own thoughts and would be unable to function. Psychologists believe that the human brain evolved to forget insignificant events and concentrate on significant ones, particularly negative ones, in order to aid us in forecasting and coping with future events. This can make getting rid of or cleaning out trauma more difficult, possibly for a good reason. Traumatic experiences compel you to reflect on how you are in the moment when life is truly upsetting you. While individuals who do not deal with or forget trauma are not necessarily unhappy, they will be able to deal with subsequent difficulties. Memory modulation and erasure of memories are two critical concepts of modifying autobiographical memories. Throughout history, humans have attempted to control their memories. Autobiographical memories, on the other hand, are not always accurate or reliable. Neuroethicists have investigated and debated the ethical implication of using novel tools for erasing or minimizing negative personal memories. The ability to recall specific details, past events, and emotions from our lives is viewed as necessary components for personal identity. Memory editing is a psychological and neurobiological procedure used to modify an individual's negative association with an autobiographical memory, or to completely erase an autobiographical detail or event from the memory. This inhibits the activation of receptors, thereby precluding the formation of specific memories. When administered shortly after an emotional, stressful event, the molecule appears to be effective. With the potential for interfering with personal memories, the ethical dilemma of acting on memory has arisen. Additionally, individuals possess personality traits, some of which are genetic, as well as long-standing personal preferences and aversions, such as sexual orientation or a particular lifestyle, that contributes to their identity of self, or at least in part. Memory modification has the possibility for potential self-harm. This is because the effects of the area of the brain associated with decision-making and behavior. These types of changes, however, do not imply a shift in identity or self,